The solutions we come up with, we are aware of the Urban Health Initiative intervention along with the government. However, as the delegates of Ghana, we would propose that the government should invest in nuclear energy along with other clear sources such as air and wind to avoid pollution.
France urges the development of global EPR, extended producer responsibility standards, promoting recycled materials in industries and creating platforms for knowledge exchange on circular economy practices.
The annual transboundary haze from August to October is a major cause of air pollution, and this haze affects not only public health but mainly in Singapore, Indonesia, and Malaysia, leading to serious health risks for millions of people across our region.
33% death caused by air pollution happen in the world. Cited in Aquasana, National Resources Defense Council and RDC state that according to the UN, about 80% of wastewater worldwide returns to the environment.
And to tackle this challenge, we as the delegate of Mexico believe that promotion and expansion of CAPS, which is clean air.
Air pollution alone contributes to severe health issues from asthma to heart disease, especially affecting children and vulnerable people. Albania, like many developing nations, struggles with these issues of limited resources and unreliable data.
Afghanistan's major city Kabul national air quality index of 46. According to Breathe Life, air pollution caused 37,000 deaths in 2019. To combat this crisis, Afghanistan urgently needs effective public health interventions to address illnesses related to air pollution.
Argentina has made significant strides in improving the health and well-being of its citizens. But the consequences of climate change, pollution, and unsustainable practices are stark, with devastating wildfires, toxic waterways, and degraded air quality.
As a delegate of Armenia, we have to admit that we are also facing problems from air pollution and industrial waste. There are a lot of disease that was found from the side effect of air pollution. Not only that, the lack of knowledge about processing industrial waste threatens the drinking water supply and food safety.
Outdoor air pollution is a mix of chemicals, particulate matters, and vegetal materials that react with each other to form tiny hazardous particles. Air quality in the Bahamas can be affected by electricity generation, waste burning, and vehicle emission.
Bangladesh faces severe air pollution issues, especially in urban areas like Dhaka. The air quality often ranks among the worst globally, attributed to emissions from vehicles, brick kilns, and industries.
The main cause of all of the deaths are no other than the pollution made from vehicles and factories. To prevent the number from rising further, Bhutan has made many initiatives such as constituting a rule where at least 60% of the land to be covered by forests along with a Conservation Act in 2023.
Air pollution does more than harm our health. It also affects our climate and biodiversity. Pollutants like carbon dioxide and methane trap heat in our atmosphere, accelerating global warming and disrupting weather patterns.
According to the World Health Organization (WHO), air pollution is one of the leading environmental risks to health. The effects of air pollution and industrial waste extend beyond individual health consequences, deeply impacting socioeconomic stability and environmental integrity.
With industrial waste permeating our atmosphere, the rise in asthma, lung cancer, and other serious illnesses is no coincidence. As factories turn out pollutants, they are not just harming the planet. They are jeopardizing the well-being of communities everywhere.
Air quality in Bulgaria is of great concern. According to the WHO, citizens all over the country breathe in air that is very harmful to health. There are 77.2% of Bulgarians are exposed to harmful levels of particulate matter 10 throughout the year.
Cambodia stands before you today to address the pressing issue of air pollution and industrial waste, challenges that transit border and impact the health of millions globally. As a developing nation, Cambodia faces significant environmental concerns, with air pollution and waste management being critical area of focus.
We believe air pollution in Cameroon caused by the presence in the atmosphere of toxic substances, mainly produced by human activities, such as industrial activity, fossil fuels, biomass fuels, waste management, vehicle emissions, and seasonal winds. There are ways to prevent, control, and eventually reduce air pollution.
Good morning, everyone, honorable chairs, my fellow delegates, thank you for the floor. Every year, 50,300 Canadians die prematurely due to air pollution. Imagine if we could prevent these, what would that mean for our friends, family, our communities? Even if Canada has low PM 2.5 levels, this still concerns the people.
The delegate of China would like to emphasize China's stance against air pollution and industrial waste mismanagement. As one of the world's most populous and industrious nations, the People's Republic of China recognizes its critical role in addressing the global public health emergency as a consequence of air pollution and industrial waste mismanagement.
Air pollution defines contamination of the outdoor or indoor, physical or biological agent that modifies the natural characteristic of the atmosphere. Colombia is the sixth most polluted country in South America. According to a study from the World Bank, air pollution kills 15,000 Colombians every year.
Costa Rica is honored to speak today on the urgent issues of air pollution and industrial waste and its profound impact on public health. The WHO has estimated that air pollution alone contributes to around 7 million premature deaths each year. These alarming numbers compel us to take decision action.
It is caused by human activity itself. It is already a problem that might be addressed as it determines the future of the human health and the health of our planet. The delegate of Cuba believe that in this conference, we can find the right solution to reduce the impact of air pollution and industrial waste.
As we know, pollution is a big and complex problem for every country in this world. The problem is caused by materials that are harmful to the environment and our health. In Czech, the air pollution level is okay, and the quality of air is acceptable for most individuals.
Fellow delegates and respected chairs, Denmark stands as one of the global leaders in combating the health impacts of industrial waste and air pollution. The country is committed with the vision that clean air and sustainable industry are important for public health and environmental preservation.
The Industrial Revolution changed the economy, but it also changed our planet and health. The effects of industrial waste have been slowly killing our health by causing respiratory illness, stroke, cancer, and even premature death.
Air pollution is a serious threat to the health of humans and other living things around the world. The average air quality in Germany is 37, and it's recorded as good. On air quality, Germany established an immediate action program for clean air, which ran from 2017 to 2020.
A significant proportion of Europe's urban population lives in cities where air quality standards for the protection of human health are legally exceeded. Air pollution continues to have significant impact on the health of Europeans.
As delegate of Hungary, it is a great honor for this delegation to address the Council on the important issue of air pollution and waste industry and public health. The health of thousands of people is on the verge of death every day due to environmental issues.
Today, I want to address the serious health impact of the air pollution and industrial waste. In India, air pollution from the vehicle and industry is a major concern, causing each death each year. To tackle this, we launched the National Clean Air Program,
with a population of more than 270 million people, Indonesia is the fourth most populous country in the world. But unfortunately, Indonesia is ranked 14th in the world and first in the Southeast Asia as the country with the highest air pollution. As a result, more than 123,000 people die due to poor air quality in Indonesia.
As the delegate of Iran, we want to talk about the important problems of air pollution and industrial waste in our country. Iran, a growing industrial country in the Middle East and a leading oil producer, faces serious environmental problems, especially in cities like Tehran. Our cities often have dangerous air pollution because of car exhaust, factories, and geographical locations.
The urgent issues of air pollution and industrial waste cause about 12,000 deaths annually in Iraq, with Baghdad's air quality often exceeding safe limits by 3 times. Industrial waste contribute roughly 70% of this pollution, costing us about $2.7 billion each year for health expenses.
Some of the pollutants include violet organic compounds, greenhouse gases, nitrogen oxides, heavy metals, ammonia, and sulfur dioxide. These can create acid rain, damaging ecosystems and infrastructure. Inhaling these pollutants causes inflammation, oxidative stress, and causes various diseases.
The root cause of air pollution and industrial waste impacting public health often stem from factors like rapid industrialization, reliance on fossil fuels, and inadequate waste management. According to WHO, 4.2 million people die prematurely each year from disease caused by ambient air pollution. Of these deaths, 38% to ischemic heart disease, 20% to stroke, 18% to COPD, 18% to acute lower respiratory infections, and 6% to lung cancer.
As a delegate of Kazakhstan, Kazakhstan air pollution is a serious issue. Over 80% of it comes from a vehicle, while the remaining 20% is from industries. The waste is such as sulfur, ash, and organic substances, then causing them breathing poor air quality that can lead to disease like cancer, asthma, and problems with the endorsing system.
Good morning, the honorable chairs and my fellow delegates. These delegates from Kenya. Air pollution is a major environmental health problem together with climate change and biodiversity loss affecting everyone in every type of country. And Kenya is one of them. Based on the data from the World Health Organization, air quality, especially in Nairobi, Kenya, consistently exceeds the World Health Organization weapon limits. Air pollution significantly harms health, contributing to decreased mortality and specific disease. In 2022, Kuwait was one of the countries with the worst air quality, averaging over 50 micrograms of PM 2.5 per meter cubic, and with an unhealthy US AQI of 151.
Mrs. Delegate of Kyrgyzstan. Air pollution is a matter of life and death. Air quality is closely related to the earth climate and ecosystem globally. There are many causes of air pollution. Some of the causes of air pollution are household combustion equipment, motorized vehicles, industrial facilities, and forest fires.
Imagine waking up to a world where clean air is a reality. We live without air pollution and industrial waste, which are major health and environmental issues right now, especially in low and middle income countries like Lao PDR, where urban population face significant risks.
The global pollution crisis is worsening, with air quality degradation impacting millions worldwide. The business situation reflects this reality, as PM 2.5 levels consistently exceed safe limits, leading to several health risks coupled with weak waste management system.
There's so much pollution in the air now that if it weren't for our lungs, there'd be no place to put it all. Robert Orban. These quotes remind us of how air pollution is in our world today. Our country Libya faced this kind of problem, where air pollution Libya reached 89 AQI in average 2023.
This situation is especially concerning in Myanmar, where air pollution is estimated to have contributed to over 45,000 deaths in 2017. Myanmar's most polluted city is Yangon, with an average particulate matter within 2.5 concentration, which is 5.6 times the WHO annual air quality.
We gather here today to address an urgent issue that has affected millions of people. The Netherlands, like many other countries, faces challenges regarding air pollution and industrial waste. Air pollution and industrial waste has serious consequences for the public health and threatens the most vulnerable, the children, the elderly, and those with pre-existing health conditions.
New Zealand is honored to be here today, joining the nation in addressing the impact of air pollution and industrial waste aiming at public health. Despite being renowned for our pristine landscape, we are not immune to the consequence of industrial waste and air pollution. Our cities experience the health impact of vehicle emissions, agricultural byproducts, and industrial pollution.
Waste and pollution are the primary causes threatening the very ability of this world. But we are determined not to walk on this path. We should have our planet being a habitable life that can give us a healthy life.
Norway believes that air pollution and industrial waste are serious problems that harm the health of people all over the world. Many diseases like asthma, heart disease, and cancer are caused by the dirty air and toxic waste. The World Health Organization says millions of people die every year from exposure to polluted air. Norway thinks it is important for countries to work together to solve this problem, to keep people healthy and protect the environment.
Imagine waking up every day to air thick with smog, your water tainted with chemicals, and knowing that these pollutants are slowly poisoning your body. This is the reality for many in Papua New Guinea, where industrial waste and air pollution are not just environmental issues, they're public health crises. Rapid industrialization in Papua New Guinea has led to increased emissions and waste.
Today, we call upon this assembly to address a singular yet profound issue, the impact of air pollution and industrial waste on public health and its devastating socio-economic consequences. The question we must answer is simple. How long can we afford to ignore the air we breathe and its an undeniable link to the health and the future of our people?
Air has no borders. Pollution knows no borders. It drifts freely across regions. For Nepal, a country located between two of the most populous and industrially active nations, the challenge of air pollution are a daily problem. These pollutants frequently exceed WHO's recommended safety threshold.
According to the 2020 study by the Ukrainian Ministry of Health, approximately 7 billion Ukrainians suffer from respiratory diseases with asthma and chronic illnesses that involves breathing and the lungs.
Uganda believes that we do not only need to collab national, but also collaboration with international organizations. Uganda itself collaborates with international organizations like the United Nations Environment Programme, or UNEP, and the World Bank to enhance its environmental efforts.
By establishing clear air quality standards and investing in clean technologies, nations can significantly reduce emissions from industrial sources. Collaborative efforts can also include cross-border initiatives to monitor air quality and develop joint response strategies.
The delegate of Saudi Arabia stands before you today with an urgent message. Air pollution and industrial waste are not just environmental issues. They are a direct threat to the public health worldwide.
Our dear chairs and distinguished delegates, air pollutants is one of the maximum urgent crises we face nowadays, impacting thousands and thousands of lives throughout the globe.
The issues of air pollution and industrial waste is not limited to one city or state. It's a national challenge that requires national collaboration. Pollution travels across borders, and the health risk it creates can be felt everywhere.
The first one advocates for sovereignty in setting pollution standards to account for unique economic conditions of every country. The second clause is the development of sustainable technology to reduce pollution, replace pollutants or polluting processes, and to improve the economy at the same time.
In the Republic of Korea, we have witnessed firsthand the adverse health effects of poor air quality that has been exposed to 99% of the population, which exacerbates respiratory diseases, cardiovascular conditions, and contributing to an estimated 44,000 premature deaths.
Honorable Chair, fellow delegates, and most esteemed guests, in our block, we suggest an industrial tax advance and also incentive from developed countries to help developing countries build their air pollution manufacturing.
Turkey addressed the grave public health challenges posed by pollution. In our cities and across the world, air pollution has become a silent crisis, linked to respiratory illness, heart disease, and even cancer. Water pollution also devastates communities relying on contaminated rivers and lakes for drinking water.
Of pollution problem, key areas of discussion include sharing best practice, funding and resources allocation, and developing public awareness program to reduce proper.
Wanted to propose a new resolution to air pollution by using green area. So we could use
Sweden firmly believes that strengthening public health system is paramount in addressing the devastating effects of air pollution and industrial waste on human health.
The government of UK has a long history of environmental regulation dating back to the 14th century. The UK has been the forefront of implementing strict regulatory frameworks.
The country is actively working to improve public awareness and promote behavior change to deal with this situation.
Ethiopia calls for a 1 million moderated caucus to discuss block positions and propose solutions in response to the escalating issue of air pollution.
Uzbekistan has made progress in reducing air pollution and industrial waste. We emphasize the importance of addressing this problem from multiple angles and have proposed several solutions which include placement and training program for health workers.
It is well known that air pollution, being one of the world's largest health and environmental problems. Air pollution is known and documented as health hazard, causing millions of premature every day due to its increasing mortality from stroke, heart disease, and pulmonary disease.
Outdoor air pollution has become a major environmental health problem affecting every country, causing to millions of premature deaths worldwide every year due to exposure to fine particulate matter.
Rapid growth of industry has been one of the main sources of the increasing emissions of harmful pollutants. These harmful substances may contaminate the air, land, and water in the form of air pollution and industrial waste.
Let's take a moment to look at not so fun side of Oman's air pollution and industrial waste. Two major challenges we need to tackle. Air pollution and industrial waste are Oman's secret enemies, sneaking into the air, soil, and water as cities and industries grow.
Recent research further indicates links to diabetes and neurodegenerative condition elevating air pollution to the level of other major health risks, such as poor diet and tobacco consumption.
So, air pollution and industrial waste in Sudan present major health and environmental challenges. According to Air Quality Index, PM 2.5 levels are far above WHO recommendations.
This air pollution problem has become a worldwide problem. There are several factors that cause air pollution, such as volcanic eruption, factory smoke, vehicle exhaust, and burning.
The WHO warns that air pollution now claims 7 million lives globally each year. In Poland, PM 2.5 pollution is 2.8 times above safe levels, contributing to nearly 47,300 deaths.
I stand with you today as the delegate of Tajikistan to address the pressing issue of air pollution and industrial waste to public health, which pose significant challenge to our health and environment. Tajikistan faces severe challenge in air quality.
The Democratic Republic of Congo acknowledged the urgent need to address environmental issues, including air pollution and industrial waste, as these pose significant health risks.
Everyone deserves to live in a healthy environment and breathe clean air. However, the reality is quite the opposite. According to the WHO, air pollution claims around 7 million lives worldwide each year. In the UAE alone, it causes 1,872 deaths annually.
We know that air pollution has become a serious threat to our health and environment. Poor air quality can lead to various health problems, such as respiratory disorders, cardiovascular disease, and even premature death.
Pollution Control Agency gathered data on air quality in Central Africa Republic that show that PM 2.5 and PM 10 come close to WHO limit in many instances, leading to respiratory and cardiovascular disease among the people.
Dear Chair and distinguished delegates, industrialization has advanced technology, but also led to significant pollution challenges. Data from WHO tell that 7 million premature deaths every year were caused by air pollution.